Hi there and welcome to Shigaru. Today we're going to look at Cita Citata, and it's a catchy dance tune. It's really easy to play. It's all downward strokes and it's got a total of 5 chords. Unfortunately there are a few bar chords in there, which is good practice if you're just starting to learn the guitar, but it is a really easy song and hopefully it should be a really quick lesson. I'm going to begin by explaining the chords you'll need for this song. There are a total of 5 main chords that you'll need, and 3 of them repeat over and over again. So if you learn those 3 chords, you can play most of the song. So I'll explain the chords, and if that part's too easy for you and you know all the chords, then you can just jump ahead, and I will play the whole song at the end of this lesson. And I'll put the chords up on screen as I usually do if you've already subscribed to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. Just press that button below and press subscribe, and you'll always know when I publish new videos. And please hit like if this helps you learn the song. Okay, so let's go ahead with the lesson, and we'll start by looking at the chords. Okay, the first chord you're going to need is an A flat minor. Okay, and to form your A flat minor, you bar all the strings on the 4th fret with your first finger, and with your 3rd and 4th fingers you place them on the 6th fret, on the 4th and 5th string of the 6th fret. Okay, and if you're having problems with your bar chords or you're getting that, just push your shoulder into the guitar. As I always say, just push your shoulder into the guitar and it will give you a bit more strength in your fingers. Okay, we also need an E major, and that's just your first finger on the 3rd string of the 1st fret and your 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 4th and 5th string of the 2nd fret. Okay, and then you'll need an F sharp, and an F sharp is just barring all the strings on the 2nd fret. With your 2nd finger, place it on the 3rd string of the 3rd fret, and with your fingers 4 and 5, just place them on the 4th and 5th string of the 4th fret. Okay, and the last chord we need is an E flat, and this is probably the trickiest chord if you haven't played this one before. It's an E flat, and this is played at the 6th fret. And basically you need to really bar primarily the first 4 strings, but you can bar the first 5 strings, and then with your 3rd finger you place it on the 8th fret of the 2nd and 3rd string. So really you don't want to be hitting this string. This first string should be held down by this, and you don't want to. And that doesn't sound right because this finger is hitting that first string there, and you really want to lift that off and just make sure that you're hitting the 2nd and 3rd string. The other way to do it is that's how it should sound, with this finger lifted off the 1st fret. If you find that too difficult, the other option is to bar all the strings on the 6th fret, and then with your 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers place them on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th string of the 8th fret. I found that a little bit difficult. My fingers are either too big, or I just can't get them in the spaces, so I prefer playing it like that. I also find that if you tilt your fingers a little bit, not completely straight, but if you tilt them a little bit, it also allows me to play that chord. So practice that chord because it's used in a lot. That chord is used a lot in songs, so it's a really useful note to know, the E flat. Okay, so those are all the chords. Let's look at just the strumming pattern now, and how the song starts and continues throughout most of the song. And there's a slight variation in 2 parts in the middle of the song. Okay, so the song goes something like this. Okay, and as I said, 80% of the song is exactly that, those 3 chords repeated over and over again. So So what you need to do is you start on that A flat minor on the 4th fret. So it's A flat minor to the E major, and then we go to the F sharp on the 2nd fret, and then you go back to the A flat minor on the 4th fret. So A flat minor, E major, F sharp, and back to the A flat minor. And you recognize the rhythm and you recognize the sound because most of the song sounds like that. Okay, and the strumming pattern is exactly that. And it's good just to get your speed up. Start slowly and just accentuate, make it sound stronger, certain downward strokes. So and then you just pick it up. So it's just downward strokes. So the strum couldn't be easier. And then there's a slight variation in 2 parts of the song where instead of continuing that repetition of those 3 chords and then starting back with the A flat minor, there's a part where she goes, so from the A flat, and then it goes, so all that's happening there is that you're doing those usual 3 chords, and then there's a part, instead of going, when you're finishing on the A flat minor, instead of going back to the E major, you actually go to the F sharp minor, and then from the F sharp you go to the E, then you go back to the F sharp, and then we go up to that E flat chord I showed you earlier, and then there's a pause, and then you go straight back into the rhythm again, into the chord sequence again, the A flat minor, and then it continues on, and then that slight variation happens once again in the song. Once that second variation happens again, so from the A flat minor to the F sharp, to the E, back to the F sharp, and then to that E flat at the 6th fret, then you can play the whole song all the way through to the end with the main chords. And that is the whole song, very simple. And what I'll do now is I'll play the whole song through, I'll put the chords up on screen, they will appear a few seconds before you need to play them, and hopefully it will be clear enough for you to learn the song. If you have any questions, leave your comments below. If you have any doubts, any queries, any requests, just leave them below. And yeah, good luck with it. Please subscribe, please hit like, and I'll see you at the next song.